Hey folks, Sylvia's here. I decided to hop on my Paladin Leaf. Haven't done... It's been a while since I played him, actually, I think. Let me check. Let's see here. While I'm auto-walking to someplace. Let me pull up my YouTube videos. Let's see. Today's the 30th, and I last put up a video of Leaf on the 26th. So it's been 4 days, I guess. Take that for what you will. What do we got in there? Frosty Heart. Frosty? Yeah, Frosty. Wasn't sure if it was a Frost Heart or a Frosty Heart. Alright. I am going to go to Swamp Trolls. Trade. So yeah, my plan here is Swamp Trolls until I can stockpile some additional spears, and then I'm going to go back to crocs. I gotta finish that croc task 2 more times. And, let's see. Yeah, I've got 4 out of 300, so I kind of have quite a few to go. I have to talk to Grizzly Adams, though, about the fact that I've successfully killed the snapper. Yeah, I kind of know that, just repeatedly killing the crocodiles is kind of boring, but this is how I would actually play my Paladin. I wouldn't, like, be going crazy with anything else. Plus, I'm not transferring any money over from Dao, so all of the money I make on Leaf is money that Leaf has made, like, fairly himself. I will, however, I'm not going to do the Rashid stuff on Leaf. So anything that I get that needs to be sold to Rashid, I will just send over to Dao, and then Dao will reimburse me. There we go. But that's a whole different situation, I believe. So anyway, though, since I need to make money and I need to do it in a safe way while also trying to level up, that's basically just tasking. And for now, the swamp trolls are still pretty profitable to hunt because of those medicine pouches. I probably couldn't get much better gold per hour on anything else at this point. It is actually pretty nice to be using Royal Spears. I do look forward to level 25. I also look forward to whatever level gets me Ethereal Spear. Filth Toads. Hate Filth Toads. Huh. Got a decent number of things coming here at me. Doo-doo. I so badly want to just, like, you know, Divine Strike them when they get on me like that. I know I can't, but oh boy do I want to. Alright. Got those slimes dead, that's at least good. Crocodile. At least I'm getting all the crocodiles that are on the surface while I'm going up there. Boop. There we go. Once again, I failed to kill something in one shot, which is kind of annoying. I wonder which one of those is the real slime. Apparently not that one. How about that one? Apparently that one. I remember when slimes were, like, an actual threat to me. And, like, moving around on Port Hope was actually just dangerous in the first place. Terror Bird raid. Sounds pointless. Actually, that's not entirely true. Terror Birds do drop some, their beaks are decent money. I think 95 gold to Grizzly Adams. So not terrible. Not terrible. Already broke 2 of my 6 spears. Lag. Lag. Not cool. Medicine pouch. Good start. Wish that cave rat would kind of just leave me alone. Sell Umbral Master Bow. 18k fast. You know what's funny? If I had that money, I would totally buy that. But I have nowhere near that amount of money. I've never even had 2kk. I wonder who has the most money in Tibia. I wonder if that's like information that exists somewhere. For whatever reason, there aren't a lot of the Umbral weapons on Olympa. So I've never seen somebody selling the Master Bow. And the few Umbral Master weapons that I have seen being sold have been way more than 18 million. Way more. Like, jokingly more. So I would actually, like, you know, if I was level 250, I would have considered, like, purchasing that and then world transferring it to Olympa for my Paladin Sylvius. Luckily, or I guess unluckily, that was not a thing I can use and not a thing I can afford, so I don't have to worry about doing a world transfer. Oh, look, another medicine pouch. This is a good start so far. Fortunately, part of the main reason I came here was spears, and I'm not doing so good on that front. Still not really doing so good on that front. Doing good on the minor amounts of gold and leather boots front, though. I mean, that's something. Swamp trolls. Ugh. Ugh. I should have started with the boots. Hold on. No, because there's another plank up there. Gold coin, which I can't help but notice is not a spear. There we go, though. Some nice people threw some spears on the floor. I don't think I can hold 9 of them. Doot. 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 Huh. I could hold 9 of them, I guess. Fancy that. Alright. In that case, we're going to head back to the... Go me. Go me. I mean, okay, to be fair, like, that was kind of awesome. In an utterly horrible way. Alright. Well, I got the spears, I got 2 medicine pouches, so I definitely profited off of the swamp trolls, so I'm gonna head back, kill some crocs. My goal is, let's say, 100. See if I can't kill 100 of them before I run out of spears. I bet you I can't, though. I bet you I get closer to 75. But my goal still, like I said, is 100. Let's see, how many do I currently have already? 16. Another spear. Gonna take it with me. Where is an entrance to the Croc Cave? Okay. Looks like due south. Come on, Mr. Swamp Troll. Come on, Mr. Swamp Troll. 4 reels. Don't worry, I've got my protective layer of rat around me. I think I'll be fine. You suck. Could I put just a couple more things down to, like, black HP? It would be pretty awesome. Oh, come on. Stupid rats. And I didn't really want to fight the filth toads. Because the filth toads suck. Oh joy, another thing that I put into black HP. Well, on the upside, I broke one of my spears, so that means I can just carry the other one. And there it is. Alright. Still got a little bit to go south. Centipedes drop surprisingly okay gold at this level. Surprisingly. For, you know, a bug. Like, poison spiders drop, what, like a maximum of 4? Well, I suppose centipedes are slightly tougher than poison spiders, though. Oh, snap. Tibia makes me yawn. Did I go past the entrance? Or was that a staircase down? That might have been a staircase down. And not a spot up. Yep, that was a spot down. That's annoying, so I need to go further to the west. That doesn't even look like it was the right cave, now that I think about it. Should be right there. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Crocodiles! Woo! Since somebody was already throwing ham and whatnot all over the floor, I will continue their noble goal of junking up this dungeon as much as possible. It is a noble goal. I gotta get myself a mount at some point, too. How close am I to leveling? Not too close, but I still don't want to have all of my HP filled. Or all of my mana out. Mana filled is what I mean to say. Sometimes I just forget how to speak. I'll keep the fish, just in case. I'm pretty sure I didn't shoot anything that was at that spot. Looks like somebody went down here, got hit by a croc, and then went right back up. I'm not sure why they would do that. You know, fun fact, let's see, I had 4 crocodiles when I first started this video, I believe. And I'm now at 24. So 20 crocs killed, and not a single one of them dropped a crocodile leather. It's interesting. Now I want to see if killing this injured one counts towards one of my kills. Just double check. I have 26. Because I got the loot right away. Okay, so it did count. I know it's usually whoever did the most damage, and, you know, by default, whoever gets the most EXP. But I'm not sure what happens when the person effectively, like, abandons their crocodile. Does it still count for me, or does it still count for them, or does it count for nobody? Apparently, though, it's whoever gets the kill is whoever gets to loot the body. Which makes sense, I suppose. So since the person had gotten sufficiently far away from that crocodile, it counted as my kill. That or they logged off, I suppose. I'm not really sure how that system works. I used to think there was a reason why people would leave monsters at like low HP, but I'm really not sure. I'm doing pretty good. Somebody's on this floor. That's annoying. I'm doing pretty good, though, on my, not breaking my spears left and right. Boop. Boop. Nothing. It does, however, look like the person who was killing things did not kill anything over in this direction for some reason. Maybe their circuit just goes in a different direction than, this. Maybe they'll be coming from that direction. Well, now I'm getting croc leathers. Not that that's a huge deal. Ugh. He died on top of the things I wanted to move. Now I gotta go all browse field. Move one of these to here. Making me go through extra steps. People suck. Once again, I so badly wish that I had some kind of attack spell just so I could finish them off. Ah, there we go. Burger Spear. Take that fish. One gold coin. Normally I wouldn't bother with one gold coin, but I had stopped to kill that other crocodile, so I figured I'd just go with it. Looks like it looks like the person is just completing a different circuit than me. Let's get out of here before they spot me. As long as they don't see me, they can't tell me to leave and threaten to kill me. Come to think of it, getting my blessings and doing the Pilgrimage of the Ashes quest is something that I should probably do soon. Come to think of it, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do in my next video. I don't want to leave here and do it right now, plus it'll make this video take a whole lot longer. So we'll do it in a future video. Don't stack the ham, people. You can get more coverage by not stacking it. Come on, it's common sense. Crocodiles will not drop enough ham, and I will not kill enough hams to cover the entire floor. But I really wish I did. It would make me feel proud, like I accomplished something. I also want to know, there was houses in Rathelion. I also wanted to know, or not wanted to know, but I'm considering whether or not I'm going to do the, like the vocation quest, the 10k quest, the level 20 quest, whatever you want to call it. I think I did it on, my mage, who I don't use in any of these videos. But I'm pretty sure I didn't do it on, Sylvius. And, I'm pretty sure... Well, I know I didn't do it on Down. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it on Sylvius, then. You don't see a lot of people doing that quest anymore. Like, 10k is kind of easy to get. And, you know, the hassle of getting together all 4 players, plus their items, and kind of going into that random dungeon that nobody ever goes into in the first place. Might make a good video, though. Oop, hey, I'm out of Royal Spears. My big concern about it, though, is at least doing it on Leaf or Dow is that it's like a PK trap most of the time. I don't know how many times I've had people try to kill me on that quest, successfully kill me on that quest. I've even successfully killed people on that quest and tried to kill people. I think the best one I ever did was, most of the time, like, somebody just, you know, attempts to murder somebody in it. Like, it's them and their friend, and they try to, like, gang up 2v1 on somebody. Or if somebody's a slightly higher level. Like, I once had a team that went to do it, and a level, like, 50 came to help us. This was a long time ago, by the way, where, like, level 50 was a real accomplishment. So yeah, level 50 came with us, and then the level 50 was like, okay, now that you're here, you all have to give me 5k or I'll kill all of you. Now, though, I think they made the back area of that a protection zone, actually, so now I don't even think they can try to PK me. Still, though, when I tried to kill somebody, the way I did it was I had two of my friends wait outside and cover the whole, like, exit area with energy bombs. So that way, when everybody was done the quest, they went outside, jumped into a whole bunch of energy bombs, and then there was two people there just ready to start shooting at them. It actually worked pretty well. We killed two of the people, and the one guy didn't want to go out right away, because I guess he didn't trust us. So the first two dudes went out, they tried, they got killed. The one guy stayed behind, and I tried to fight him, but I'm not good at PvP. And I think he may have been, like, expecting it. He was either expecting it, or he was planning on doing the same thing. Well, not obviously the same thing. But he was planning on trying to PK us. So it seemed like he kind of was prepared, because he like, brought a whole bunch of runes and stuff like that and started hitting me with those. So I actually had to escape from him. Then he jumped out, chasing me, didn't realize my friends were up there, and then once he realized my friends were up there and he jumped out into the energy bombs, he took off running. And we were too busy killing the other two people, so... The knight was not fast enough. You used to be able to put, like, items in this slot with the arrow slot, which meant, if you died, you only had to rely on the, you know, the 10% chance of dropping whatever was in that slot, as opposed to the, if it's in your backpack, it's dropped 100% of the time deal. So the knight did not put his money into there. That, or his money dropped anyway. And he dropped his 10k. But the, see, I was the druid. The sorcerer was the one that fought me. I'm sorry. The knight was fast enough to get in there. The paladin was not fast enough to get in there. My bad. I got confused there. The paladin ended up losing his money, either because he had his arrows or bolts still in that slot, I can't remember which, or because he just wasn't fast enough, or because they dropped anyway. He dropped his 10k, the knight didn't. The knight did drop the rest of the items in his bag, though, which involved the, I don't want to get surrounded by these dudes. The ring of healing he dropped. So anyway, it was ultimately profitable. And we got two unjustified kills. It was good times. Good times. That was before, that was like, I almost never tried to kill PK people in the first place, because I was always terrified. And with, like, good reason, because everybody's got, like, either a main character who will come and, like, wreck your life, or they're friends with somebody. And my server at the time was, like, a big Brazilian server. Probably still is. Silveira, if anybody was interested. It used to be the Solus clan, I think the one clan was called. They all named their character something Solus. And then there was also the Zenhos, which I believe I've seen on other worlds. But everybody was like Fred Zenho, Ike Zenho, and things like that. And everybody was like buddy-buddy with them to some degree. Or, I mean, they weren't, but you never knew who was, and if you, like, wronged somebody, they would make your life miserable. You'd be hunted off the server. This was also before world transfers were a thing. So you'd be hunted off the server in the sense that your character would just be ruined. So yeah, PKing people under those circumstances was usually not a great deal. No, don't stack the ham. Person doesn't understand the purpose of the ham laying. It's an amateur. Come on, just hit the tortoise. There we go. Oh yeah, got some ham. Oh yeah, got another ham. Everything is for the ham. Ugh, nothing. But a terrible drop. Let's see, how am I on crocs? Killing in the name of 86. Still got a while to go to get my 100. Tortoise shield. I think they sell for 150 to Rashid. So they're not, like, hugely profitable. But, whatever. 150 is 150. Do-do. Taking forever for me to kill this tortoise. Ah! Once again, I leveled up with full mana. And oh my god, is that annoying. I gotta go by, when I'm done this, before I end the video, I gotta go by, the spells. In fact, real quick, I'm gonna check and see what those spells actually are. Hopefully, yeah, I'm not taking too much damage from these tortoises while I was, away from the keyboard. Okay, I want to search by level. Intense Healing was 20. Ethereal Spear was 23, so I can get that. Conjure Sniper Arrow is 24, but I'm never going to get that. Conjure Explosive Arrow is 25. Cancel Invisibility is 26. Protect Party is 32. Piercing Bolt is 33. Divine Healing is 35. And then Divine Missile is 40. So, I kind of want to get Ethereal Spear now, and then nothing until level 35. You know, I was saying this to my friend, we were discussing, like, which class has the best, spells. And we decided that it's probably Knights that have the best spells. Because if you think about it, they have Brutal Strike. Which is I mean, it's kind of got a little bit of a cooldown, but it's not too bad. And it's just flat, like a low mana cost, deal some decent damage to an enemy. They've got Whirlwind Strike, which deals, you know, a little bit less than the Brutal Strike. I think it's on a shorter cooldown, and it has range. They've got, I believe it's called, like, Annihilate or Annihilation. Just a stronger version of Brutal Strike, basically. Exori Min, which is a front sweep. Hit everybody that's standing in front of you, which is good. Berserk. Better Berserk. Ground Shaker. Like, they have a lot of good spells. Plus, they have access to Utura and Utura Gran, and that's good. And their Exura Eco isn't necessarily horrible, and then they also have all those, like, you know, I think Blood Rage makes you deal more damage. They've got the Increase Your Shielding one. And, they also have... Oh, God, what was the other thing I was going to say? Ah, Challenge, right. I don't know if tortoise eggs are worth anything. Might as well take them, though. So, I mean, like, they have a decent amount of, like, pretty good spells. Sure, I mean, like, mages have all their different spells, but mages aren't terribly useful outside of their spells, either. Like, for a mage, their spells are kind of their primary method of doing anything. I mean, sure, there's wands and runes, but mostly it's like most of their heavy damage is coming from spells, if not SDs. And on top of that, they can also make those runes. But anyway, so knights have some really good spells, and we think the worst are paladins. Divine Caldera is all fine and dandy, but it doesn't deal a lot of damage, and it's not really comparable to, like, you know, a level a level 100 sorcerer is going to do, I'm pretty sure, is going to do more damage than my level 100 paladin does with a Caldera. And on top of that, the fireball rune can be, you know, targeted and doesn't cost mana. And then, you know, their, like, ultimate spells are way better. So yeah, all in all, like, Caldera's kind of meh. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's kind of meh. Divine Strike doesn't deal nearly as much damage as a sorcerer or druid's, like, Ice Strike or something along those lines. To the point where it's almost a joke. You've got, Ethereal Spear, which deals, like, about the same amount of damage as, like, a Brutal Strike at low levels. Greater Ethereal Spear still doesn't deal all that much damage. So yeah, just in general, I mean, Paladins have some decent healing options, because they do get access to a Tura Gran, but so do Knights. Salvation is fine and dandy, but the better Salvation isn't really all that great. It doesn't heal as much as an Exura Vita, and Paladins don't get access to better healing potions or better mana potions. They only get access to the greater variants. Or no, the strong variants. Oh wow, I'm definitely not going where I wanted to be going. Was not paying attention. Maybe I should let them hit me a couple times before I waste all my mana on heals. Maybe. They're not really giving good loot. Incidentally, though, whoever else is in this place has been fighting these things, which is interesting, at least. Makes me think he's not tasking purely. Hard to say. I haven't ran into the person, so I don't know what he's doing. Although I'm probably super annoying him because I'm following his path and getting them all kind of right as they respawn. For a second there, I saw that smuggler and thought it was the player that's been killing the things. But nope, it was a smuggler. Let's go to the right. Come on, seriously. Miss. Miss. This is like FTL all over again. Just a series of stupid misses over and over. Green frog. Tortoise. Oh, come on. At least I'm not really breaking my arrows too quickly, I noticed. Not my arrows, my spears. They're lasting a pretty decent amount of time at this point. Oh, snap. Hey, it's the person. Kind of don't want to pop back down and see him, but I would have liked an opportunity to see whether or not he was acting like a bot and whether or not what his level was. But I'm not popping back down, so... we will never know unless he comes up. That's kind of awesome that all those ones drop nothing. Still, what was that? 6 crocodiles in a small space? Not bad. Not bad. I'm full of it. Browse field. Yeah, I thought the other one died on top of that one. Now, how am I doing on... whoops, wrong button. Killing in the name of crocodiles. 115. So I'm almost at 100, but I still have spear, so I'm going to keep going. Maybe I can get that 150. That'd be kind of cool. Make some good progress here. I think the higher distance level is definitely making me hit more often and hit harder, which is good. I say that as I consistently miss and then hit for like 0 damage. Story of my life. Can I steal some kills from him by hopping down this hole? Stole some of his kills. Not too many of them, though, so let's just go back up. We'll go this way. Gotta take this opportunity to kind of stretch out my wrists. Don't want carpal tunnel. Don't want carpal tunnel. They say you're to like prevent your eyes from going bad from using the computer all the time, that you're supposed to, like, every 30 minutes pick something off into the distance and stare at it so that your like eyes can focus on it or something like that. I've tried to do that, but I can't be bothered to keep track of when 30 minutes is. Like with my my wrist or my arms or something like that, I can be like, oh, my like shoulder or my wrist or my arm is getting a little sore. I should stop what I'm doing and, like, you know, stretch it out a little bit so that it doesn't have problems. But while I'm playing, my eyes don't like bother me, even though I'm probably destroying them. You know, I didn't used to need to wear glasses, so I'm pretty sure use of computers is what ruined my vision. I mean, it would have been nice if I had done the little, like, you know, look off to the thing in the distance deal originally before my vision was destroyed. But now that it's destroyed, I see no reason not to just continue to let it get worse. Whatever. We'll just go until I'm blind. How many more do I need to kill? I kind of want this to be done. 128? Ugh. Not even halfway there. And all these crabs. I did just break 2 spears, though. Which is cool in the sense that soon I'll have to turn back anyway. Yeah, it would have been a little bit cooler if crocodiles, like, dropped anything kind of neat. I'm just checking to see if there's crocodiles on the surface, by the way. Nope. Right back down we go. You know, while I'm doing the Pilgrimage of the Ashes quest next video, I'm also gonna do the, like, Ultimate Booze quest, or whatever that one's called, so that I can get a light shovel. It'll be a while until I can get my hands on one of the secret agent tools, so... do. I can't decide if I'm excited about the new Star Wars movies. I like Star Wars, I think, but not because, like, I found it particularly interesting. And I also found the whole, like, Jedi thing to be kind of meh. I didn't really like Luke Skywalker, now that I think about it. And I really didn't like the original trilogy either, now that I think about that either. I'm sorry, I like the original trilogy, I didn't like the prequel trilogy. But I like space battles. In fact, I in general just like watching battles. That's why I like the Return of the Jedi, the third one in the original trilogy, because it had like a personal lightsaber battle going on at the same time as a space battle, going on at the same time as a land battle. Even if the space battle wasn't really great because special effects at the time weren't super great, and even if the ground battle was lame because of those stupid Ewoks. Still, I was one of my favorite ones because it had both battles at once. My second stepdad was a big fan of the second movie, what was it called? Oh, come on. It's Star Wars A New Hope, Star Wars, is it The Empire Strikes Back? And then Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I think that's it. What was the, wait. Was the fourth movie? I don't remember now. What was the one with Jar Jar Binks and, the first, with Darth Maul? I can't remember what that one was called. Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it and check. Let me check this real quick. Darth Maul. Phantom Menace, there we go. Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. There we go. Did I just forget to throw a ham on the floor? How could I have been so foolish? Yeah, it killed me for a second there that I couldn't remember them. But yeah, there we go. Let me try something real quick. Xavo Con Infer. Xavo Infer Con. There we go. Might as well be making arrows since I don't really need the heals. Tortoise. Well, I'm glad that I remember that, but yeah. So yeah, I think like probably most people, I prefer the original trilogy a little bit better. Mostly because I think they relied a little bit on bad CG for a lot of those the other ones. I don't know. I mean, I guess at the time they weren't bad, although I think pretty much universally everybody hated Jar Jar Binks. And I think everybody kind of hated the kid Anakin Skywalker. Anyway, the point I was trying to get is that I don't really think either of those movies particularly had like great writing or great storyline for the most part. At least to me. What I enjoyed just was pretty much purely the space battles. And since the second movie in the original trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back, had basically no space battles, it was kind of useless to me. And that was why that one was my least favorite. I also remember somebody got me the like trilogy remastered as like a present. But it like I don't know if it was a Christmas present or like a birthday present, but I remembered I like desperately wanted to watch them, and they were like, "No, you can't watch them until you've actually got the present for your like birthday or Christmas." And I was like, "Oh, just let me watch one." So they were like, "Fine, pick which one you want to watch." Which is like a stupid thing to say because they knew they were a trilogy. Why would you let the kid pick which one they wanted to watch? Why wouldn't you let the kid watch the correct one? So I picked The Empire Strikes Back. Because the trilogy set I had had like a different face on each of them. A New Hope had Darth Vader. The Empire Strikes Back had a Stormtrooper. And Return of the Jedi had Yoda. So I went with whichever... Oh, hey, look, I'm out of spears. Essentially. So let's go this way. Had Yoda on it. So I went with whichever one looked cooler, and that, to me, was the Stormtrooper on Empire Strikes Back. Anyway, the whole reason I brought this topic up was because I'm not sure if I'm excited about the new ones. I mean, I'll definitely watch them because they should have space battles in them. They are still called Star Wars. So I'll be angry if there's no space battles or anything along those lines of it. Plus, it'll be in pretty much any kind of like storytelling. I know a lot of people don't, but I sort of enjoy a time skip sometimes. It's cool to like be introduced to characters and then just be like, alright, now 15 years later, here's what those characters are doing, and things like that. I do, however, have to say, I like it a lot better when they continue to use the same characters. Like, it's less cool when they're like, you know, we've introduced you a whole bunch of characters that you enjoy, time skip 15 years, and now all of those characters are supporting characters, and we've got a whole new load of new characters. That's a little bit less cool. Spells. I'm going to just say spells to him, because I most assuredly am not going to remember the name of, or I'm not going to remember how to spell it. There we go. Ethereal Spear. How much is it? Of course I don't have enough money. Of course. Yeah, one of the an anime I've been a big fan of, which apparently like a lot of other people do. It's like got a cult following. Was Mahou Shoujo Lyrical Nanoha, I think it is. When I first watched it, I had like a subscription to like an anime database that you could like direct download from. Wow, there's an awful lot of people here. And I'm definitely not shameless enough to sell those brass legs. Let's see here. Brass legs sold. Battle hammer sold. High withdrawal 100. Don't care. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So yeah, the way I did it was, like, I just looked at kind of every entry on the website, like, looked at the 3 or 4 screenshots they provided and read the synopsis, and then any of them I thought were interesting I saved as a bookmark, and then I would just go through my, like, after I made, like, a list of 300, I would just download the first 2 episodes of all the ones in my, like, I'd pick, like, 3 at a time. So I'd pick like 3 animes out of all the ones I bookmarked, download the first 2 episodes of each of them, watch the first episode. If I thought it was okay, I'd watch the second, and I'd go from there. And if I didn't, I would just remove it from my bookmarks. So anyway, the reason why I decided to ultimately watch Nanoha in the first place was because... Now, hold on, let me talk to this guy. Ethereal Spear. Yes. Awesome. Control K. Good. It's all set and ready to go. I'm gonna go just find something to use it on real quick so I can be like, yeah, Ethereal Spear. Yeah, so Nanoha, when I found it, it had 3 seasons. So, like, the synopsis for the first 2 were, like, standard anime magical girl, like, synopsis. And they definitely weren't something that I seemed like it would be interested in. It was like standard, like Sailor Moon-esque stuff, and you know, no thanks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, that's all I want to do. Now let me go sell these medicine pouches, and then I'll log off. But the synopsis and the pictures of the third one were like them on a helicopter with like a sniper firing out of the helicopter, it looked like. Another of the picture was like somebody riding a motorcycle. Another picture was like a whole bunch of robot things like engaging like ground troops or something like that. And the synopsis was like all of the characters are now like, it's like, I don't know, 10 years later and all of the characters have joined like an interdimensional navy or something like that. I'm like, alright, I'm sold. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm sold. So ultimately, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And that was a really cool time skip because it kept the characters that like I had, you know, come to know and love, sort of, from the first 2 seasons, you know? So it kept them as the main characters. It did introduce new characters. It did introduce a lot of new characters, actually. But, yeah, it was cool. Let's see here. Medicine pouch. Okay, I don't remember ever selling them for 9K. They were never that much money. I think I sold all of mine for like 1K. I don't know what's up with that. Well, anyway. So yeah, that's why I enjoyed that time skip. So I think I'll probably enjoy the time skip for the Star Wars movies. The only problem is I don't know how much of a like role all of the original characters will have. I don't know if they're going to be like demoted to like insignificance. Not that I really care, I suppose. As long as they're space battles, I'll still be happy with it. Right? Right. Alright, folks, I'm heading back to my house. Dowdow's house, whatever. So, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. I have a Twitter now. Link to that should be in the description. You can follow me on that. I'll post all the videos when they go. Patreon and Facebook are down there, too. So feel free to check either of those out. I don't really use the Facebook all that much, but I certainly could. And the Patreon, I post all of my videos on that too. I don't know if that gives you an option to follow me or anything along those lines, but if it does, you can check that out because I also write like additional commentary and things on the videos, so there might be something you find interesting. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you later.